Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I am wrapping my gifts for the season. And today's video is in collaboration with Cricut. So thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Here's everything that I'm going to be using. My gift wrap and my ribbons are from Amazon. And the machine I'm going to be using today is the Cricut Joy Extra. First thing I'm going to do is wrap all my gifts and just get them out of the way. So I'm wrapping some of my girls' gifts, and this wrapping paper is from Amazon, and I gotta say you guys, it was really hard to work with. It is very thick. And the only tape that I found works best with this wrapping paper is actually packing tape. So that's what I'm going to be using, as well as double-sided tape for some areas. With that being said, this is still a beautiful gift wrap paper. If it is still available, I will link it down below for you guys. I love the matte brown look to it. This is definitely something that I'm going for. So for the first project, I really wanted to make a 3D bow using the same gift wrap paper. Since it is thick, it's almost like a cardstock. It works perfectly for this. So I'm gonna lay it down on my grip mat and log into Design Space. Design Space is the app that you are going to log into and create your projects on. And luckily for me as a beginner, once you log into the app, you can just search up the project that you are looking for, and you will have lots of other public profiles of people that have created these projects that you can look through and pick your favorite. So I've searched up 3D bow, and I'm going to find my favorite and click Make It. To make this bow as big as I can, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm going to expand it as much as I can to fit the mat that I have. Once I've done that, I'm going to click Make and select on mat, because that is what I have my material on. And I'm just going to select the type of material that I have, which is a medium cardstock material. And I am going to insert it into the machine, and it will do the work for you. It's that simple. I was a little intimidated before I got started. I thought it would be hard to learn, but it was very easy to learn, specifically since they have projects for you to just click Make, and it does all the work for you. So I really love that. And now I'm doing a technique called weeding, which is carefully removing the cardstock paper off of the light grip mat using the tools that Cricut provides you. Once I have all my pieces off the mat, it's time to put it together. So for this one, I'm using a hot glue gun, and I'm just going to start by gluing my pieces down in the middle. I'm going to start off with one side of the bow and then complete the other side.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down, and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir perform in all the Christmas songs.
And there you go, you have a beautiful monochrome bow, and I'm just going to use hot glue to adhere it on to the box. Such a easy and beautiful project. I really loved how this one turned out. But moving on to the next one, first I'm going to be making my ribbon bows. You guys know I have been absolutely obsessed with bows this year. It's also been really trendy. So I've actually shown how I make my bows 2 different ways on my channel. If you have missed any of my previous videos, please go ahead and check them out.
As long as I spend this day with you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Making plans, what we're gonna do.
For this project, I'm going to log back into Design Space, and this one's very simple. I'm just going to type out my daughter's names. I'm going to be using HTV, which is heat transfer vinyl. I don't need to use the light grip mat because I have the Smart Iron On vinyl, so I can just insert this one straight into the machine and click make, and it will make everything for you.
Go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
Once everything is printed, you are going to peel back the white vinyl and it will expose any of the writing that you have done and this clear tape. And you are just going to adhere that onto whatever fabric that you are going to iron it on top of.
As long as I spend this day with you, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm going to lay down some parchment paper and use my mini press. This is also a Cricut product. And I'm just going to iron it on for a few seconds and then peel back the clear tape, and you have this beautiful custom project. I love these bows. I know I'm going to keep these and probably make them into some sort of hair bow or something for my girls. I'm definitely going to hang on to them because they are so beautiful and I love them.
On a mistletoe, baby, with you, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
And now that the bows are done, it's time to start putting on some final touches onto our gifts. And for Layla's, I'm just going to use one ribbon down the middle. I'm going to be using the same material as the bow. I decided to do something different for each of the girls, even though the bows are the same. So for Mona, I decided to use the brown plaid that I've been loving this year. And for my oldest, Tala, I decided to use a velvet ribbon. So I tied each differently, and I love how they turned out. Moving on to my last and final project, we're going to be making gift tags, and sticking to it, the same theme that we've been doing. I'm going to do bow gift tags, so that's what I am searching up. I'm going to find my favorite and just make it, but I wanted to show you guys how I can print two different colors on one mat at the same time. I am going to increase the copies that I'm making just to consolidate material and to make more tags. So once I do that, I want my to and from to be a different color from the plain tag and the bow. So I'm going to move that to the bottom, and when I am placing my cardstock onto the grip mat, I am going to put the different color on the grip mat towards the bottom, aligning the measurements on my grip mat to be the same as the measurements on my screen. And once that's done, I'm also going to do the same weeding technique and remove everything off the grip mat. I decided to glue the to and from on top of the brown tag because they are gift wrap material and they're not as thick as regular cardstock. I wanted it to be a little thicker, and I felt like that would be the best thing to do. And I used some twine to add the bow and just tied it into a knot. To finish off the gifts, I picked up some tulle fabric from Hobby Lobby, 1 yard exactly, and I just cut it in half. For my first one, I laid the fabric down and then gathered all my corners and tied it into a knot. Before tying my second knot, I added the gift tag that we just made, and that completes this one. For the second one, I gathered all my fabric together and decided to wrap it as if it was kind of like ribbon. For this one, I just made sure that my knots were as tight as possible. That way this doesn't move around much and it looks as best when it is tight. And that completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please do. I have some really exciting makeover videos coming soon, and I will see you guys in my next video.